Imagine a world where women weren't even allowed to study, yet one woman rose from poverty and discrimination to change the future of science forever. This is the story of Marie Curie, the brilliant mind who turned glowing dust into one of the greatest discoveries in history. She was the first woman to win the Nobel Prize twice in the field of science. And more than that, all the members of her family have been given this award for their contribution to the whole world, in which her two daughters and her husband are included. Let me tell you that the Nobel Prize is the biggest award in the world, which is given to the people who do the best work in some field every year. So you can guess how big is the role of Madame Curie and her family in the development of the world. But it was not so easy for Marie to get so many achievements. So friends, let's know about them in detail. Marie Curie was born on November 7, 1867 in Warsaw, Poland, which was the part of Russian Empire at the time. Marie Curie's full name was Marie Skolka Curie. Her mother was a teacher and her father was a professor. Because of being born in an educated family, Mary was very good at studies from the beginning. But when Mary was born, the political environment in the Poland was very bad at the time. At the time, most people were against the women's education. Marie Curie's father was a very social person and he used to raise his voice against the exploitation of people by the government. That's why he was fired from his job. After that, he had to work somewhere else on a very low salary. When Mary was only 10 years old, her mother died suddenly, and the financial situation of her house was completely ruined.
Despite the lack of money, Mary completed her schooling and then started teaching tuition to our small children. She wanted to study further, but at that time, women's education was not given importance, and she wanted to stop her studies after schooling. In fact, the government also allowed women to study up to a limited number of classes. That's why she took admission in the clandestine flying university. Friends, let me tell you that this university was a secret university from 1885 to 1905. It was open especially for those people who could not study due to social reasons despite their desire to study. After completing her studies, Mary worked as a teacher for about 5 years, and at the same time, she also studied physics, chemistry, and math in her free time. In 1891, after saving some money, she came to Paris for higher education with the help of her sister, where she completed master's degree in physics, and at the same time, she also did research there. After completing her studies, Mary needed a lab for research, and then the French physicist Pierre Curie gave her place in his lab. While working together, they fell in love with each other, and then on July 26, 1895, they got married. On September 12, 1897, Mary gave birth to a girl named Irene Juliette Curie. Even after the birth of Irene, she never lagged in her research, and with her hard work, they jointly discovered radioactivity. For this discovery, Mary and Pierre were awarded the Nobel Prize in 1903. Marie Curie was the first woman to receive the Nobel Prize.
After receiving the Nobel Prize, she was known all over the world, and in the future, she continued her research with the help of prize money she received as a reward. The next year, on December 6, 1904, Mary gave birth to another daughter named Eve Curie. Everything was going well in Mary's life, but in 1906, she had a terrible shock when her husband died in an accident. This incident shocked Mary, but she took care of herself and started working as a professor at the University of Paris. She was the first woman to become a professor at the University of Paris, and she was also included as the first woman in the top pupil of Paris. Even after her busy schedule, she continued her experiments. And later in 1911, she was awarded the Nobel Prize for the discovery of radium and polonium in chemistry. Now, Mary had become the first person to win the Nobel Prize twice in the field of science. Friends, let me tell you that the radium was very important and revolutionary discovery in the treatment of medical science and diseases. It also played a very important role in the cancer treatment. Mary also fulfilled the responsibilities of become a mother very well. and she also gave the daughters a good education. Later, both of her daughters were also awarded the Nobel Prize for their contribution to this world. In 1935, the eldest daughter Erin was awarded the Nobel Prize for the discovery of artificial radioactivity in chemistry. And the younger daughter Evie Curie was awarded the Nobel Prize for her contribution to UNICEF in 1965 and for helping mothers in developing countries. Marie Curie's family is the only one in the world whose members have all received the world's greatest award, the Nobel Prize. Friends, Mary had struggled from the beginning. Due to her family's poor economic condition, she taught small children to earn money during her studies. She secretly completed her graduation despite society's restriction. After marriage, she faced another tragedy when her husband died. She was also responsible for fulfilling the dreams her husband had seen for their daughters and for securing their future. But Marie Curie never gave up and fulfilled all her responsibilities with dedication. Finally, on July 4, 1934, after changing the world with her discoveries, Marie Curie died of anemia. Friends, Marie Curie teaches us that there is nothing in life to be afraid of.